It's been a while on this subject, and I'm in a rant mood. You ready running guns? Time for blast off. Let's go. Hey guys, Todd here with you. Welcome back to Bassin 101. Truck talking. Oh my gosh, we gotta have this or we can't fish. Topic of the day. I won't mention it. I'll just let you guys figure it out. But I heard during the final day of Okeechobee, while I was in the kitchen messing around, it was one of the guys in the studio. I don't remember which one it was, to be honest with you. But they mentioned about how great the video games are and how it allows the guys of today who don't have the experience to be able to find their style of fishing on an unfamiliar body of water. Using a video game so you'll be able to find your style of fishing on unfamiliar water. The heck with fishing it and figuring it out for yourself and actually learning something. Let's stare at a screen and let's just let it find it for us. Wow. Wow. Yeah, I'm ranting about that. How you gonna argue that point? I mean, think about it. You ever been to an unfamiliar lake? And you got certain ways you like to fish? We all have certain ways we like to fish, okay? We all have our strengths and our weaknesses. And maybe you have a map to a lake, maybe you don't have a map to a lake. But if you have a map to a lake that's accessible, then you can find the water that will help you fish the way you want to fish. And you can go right to it, learn the area, and figure out if it does work for you or not. You know, that's the way we used to do it back in the day. Wow. That's... Talk about shortcutting. But how do you learn? You don't learn like that. I mean, everybody's... You know, the ones that want to argue with the position is like, well, you know, this taught us so much about what we thought bass did, and by golly, they don't do like we thought they did. Well, of course not. Now we got so many different sonars on the boat, bouncing signals off these fish, they're going to start doing different stuff. That's not hard to figure out. You know, by golly, I thought the bass staged here and they staged there. They don't do that like we thought they did. You know, we were wrong. Now, you're probably right, but they've changed because of pressure. I mean, I've never talked to a bass or interviewed a bass, so I can't guarantee you one way or the other. Of course, they can't either. But wow, using a video game so I can find the water on an unfamiliar lake that I can use for my style of fishing. I mean, that just takes all the learning out of it. It takes the fun out of it. I mean, you know, perfect example, you know, you guys saw me last year start to fish a reservoir that I always tease and call Lake X. You know, never fished it before. As a matter of fact, I hadn't even fished it at all. And then when I did decide to start fishing it, lo and behold, a map pops up online. So naturally, I downloaded it, waterproofed it, keep it in the boat so I can study it, learn it. And I know where I'm going when I go to certain areas of that lake. But because of my old tournament experiences and just fun fishing in general, and when I used to guide when I was in high school, having to put people on fish, I enjoyed learning that lake. I mean, I haven't been all over it yet. Of course not. You know, I usually just give myself a few hours to fish in a day anyway, so I pick sections. I'll go to different section each day. But I enjoy learning it, seeing what the bass are doing, if they're suspended or whatever. Find out where the creek channel is, find out where the rock ledge is, and you start to learn that. And then you can develop a way to fish them. And I didn't need video games to do it. But you know what? I learned a lot about the sections of that lake that I'm fishing and what doesn't produce and what does produce certain times of the year. Now, I haven't fished at a full yearly session yet as far as all 4 seasons. I will once I get the John boat finished. But using video games to shortcut, that's just not how you learn. But Bass was all up about it. Oh, it's great how the guys have this stuff and they can, learn lakes that they're unfamiliar with and find their way of fishing really quick. That's just amazing. No, it's not. I wouldn't call it cheating. But it's definitely not applicable to learning anything. I don't know. I'm just ranting. I know I'm a Uncle Jesse Dukes of Hazzard look-alike. Daggone you boys. Some old fart just ranting because I'm not with the times. Oh, I'm with the times. I'm just like the other old school professional bass fishermen out there who don't like it. But they're forced to use it if they want to compete. And that is not a level playing field. Anyway, that's all I got for my rant, guys. I'm sure I lost half of you already. But I don't care. It needs to be said. It needs to be constantly pounding the dirt. I mean, it really does. That's all I got today, guys. So until next time, remember, new techniques are trendy, but bass never change. May the Father bless you and keep you in Yeshua's name. And as always, fish on.